Yes, it's fascinating for me to be here. My background is as a geospatial professional. I started off in remote sensing, in Earth observation, and then worked my way through academia to working for the Ordnance Survey previous to my time at Google. So I'm very familiar with the practice of surveying and the creation of accurate geospatial databases. And in many ways, despite Google's influence in the market, I think we follow the famous saying by Sir Isaac Newton, that we can see so far only because we stand on the shoulder of giants. And I think we are building an infrastructure that allows access to geospatial data, but it is the geospatial data that is all important, and the process of capturing and creating that is as important today as it has always been, and perhaps as we move forward gets increasingly important. Now, obviously, the way that we do that and the methods and the technology that we use are changing constantly. And if there's one truism, that we live in a time where the speed of technology change is more and more rapid. One of the key characteristics that we recognize is there's been a very important shift in the way technology is adopted. Once upon a time, technology came first to the enterprise. It came first to large organizations that could spend lots of money to deploy something new. But today, most of the innovations in technology come first to the consumer, and the consumer then brings those innovations, be they social networking, sharing, mobile access, to the enterprise. So it's a real challenge for the enterprise to be able to move forward where the pace of development is being driven by consumer markets that can, by their nature, operate much more quickly, more rapidly than an enterprise does. What we see perhaps as a way of solving that issue is through the use of the cloud. And the cloud is this term that is thrown about enormously. But I think it from a simplistic point of view from geospatial technology, it means making use of a platform that already exists in terms of the ability to share, create geospatial content in very large global databases and have that distributed very easily to all sorts of platforms, from the mobile device that you pointed out to traditional GIS software. And through the use of the cloud, it allows us to innovate far more quickly. And that ability to innovate, to try out new software solutions, new products and services, and sometimes to see those fail, but then be able to move on and iterate and try something new, is really important for this industry. And as this industry becomes more and more mainstream, it becomes more and more embedded in day-to-day products and services, we have to be able to innovate at the speed of the other industries that we are dealing with.